It's been an honor to serve as your moderator. Today, our purpose is actually to showcase a different learning method so that we can all learn together from our different subject experts and all my panelists. With this, certainly a huge round of applause to welcome all our three panelists on the chair right now. Give them a big round of applause. You probably have noticed something interesting. Two of them, or all of them, are holding 2 stars. Okay, why? Because we want to follow Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, our founder's footstep, which is we learn best in moments of enjoyment. For all of us, Pathways is also a program that we can learn. Even though we are adults, but we still need to have fun, correct or not? Yes, of course. Are you convinced, my audience? Do you want to have fun when learning? That's so much better, right? So with this, I would like to introduce my very first panelist. He certainly is a big brother to me. I learned so much from him. His name is Muhammad Shukur, going to be Distinguished Toastmaster, I am sure. He hails from 2 clubs right now, Metro Toastmasters Club and ITC Bintang Toastmasters Club. Super passionate, he has been the district finalist in the International Speech Contest just the previous term. We are so delighted to have him because he's going to share a lot of good tips. How many of you like tips? If you like tips, give me a thumbs up. Yes, good tips from Muhammad Shukur, especially he being a general manager at the Halal Consultation Company. So we are excited to learn from you. Few words from you, Shukur.
I'm excited to be here.
Excited, yay! I feel his energy. Moving on, we are so delighted to have, I call her my baby sister. Of course, I've been working for more than 20 years, right? Don't guess my age. But as for her, she is a super delight, very diligent professional. She loves to challenge her boundaries. She claimed herself as a professional, I would say, passionate human being. She not only right now is a part-time MC, very popular MC, Anna. She is at the same time also a development manager in one of the listed companies in Malaysian Stock Exchange. Want to find out more? Please stay tuned and learn from Anna as well. Thank you. Big round of applause to Anna and few words from you.
Thank you to my sister Pat as well. I hope that this will be an interactive session. So please feel free to jump in. It's not just me, it's also for everyone else to learn as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow, yay. Big round of applause, of course. Thank you, Anna. And my sister from another mom, certainly. Engaging humor and motivational strategies. For me, she is such a motivating person. She has established her own company. Right now, she is in education counseling business. She is managing not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 international schools. How amazing. Wow, right? Wow, this is so amazing. Shanti, would you like to say a few words?
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here. And thank you to my sister Pat for having the trust. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Shanti is from YMCA Toastmasters Club. One of the biggest achievements, of course, is to also organize Speechcraft for the past consecutive 3 years. Want to know more? Do stay tuned. Now, question starts. I'm going to stop talking now and only ask the question. Okay? Okay, great. Let's start with Anna first. Anna, I understand even though you are the youngest baby, I would say, share with us what made you decide to improve yourself? Because self-improvement takes time, takes money, and certainly takes a lot of effort.
I would like to say that self-improvement and growth in retrospective, it's a very painful journey. And I think that for a lot of people, investing in yourself is not something that people can face. So when it came to public speaking, I think I started out having the ego thinking that I was an okay speaker. Like I speak English at home, I speak English everywhere. What for I want to be better. But I think learning from others, starting with the very first Toastmaster meeting in ITC Bintang and seeing all the tremendously great speakers, I was like, wow, insert swear word, like this is really amazing. Everyone is so structured. They know what they are doing. So I felt like I need to learn from them, and that's what kickstarted my journey of self-improvement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. So Anna started with ITC Bintang, happen to be your club right now, but Anna is actually 3 times president, again, not one or two, but 3 times president of Liquid Gold Advanced Toastmasters Club. So she has certainly benefited a lot from her leadership journey. Moving on, of course, to Shukor, right? Shukor, share with us what made you embark on a self-growth journey. Do you have family? Do you have colleagues? Do you have a lot of children to take care of?
Thank you, Pat. What happened was when I went for meetings, sales meetings, we have it on every Monday morning. So every Monday morning, there'll be about 40 people sitting at the desk, at the meeting room. So usually I will struggle. I say, wow, the boss is sitting there, the vice president is sitting there. You have to brief them on what you are doing and all that. So I struggle to say a few words. Then have to update them often. So I said, this is every Monday I suffered. So I said, this is enough. So I called up Toastmasters and I said, okay, how can you help me? So I said, come for the meeting. Come and see the meeting. So I joined the meeting. And from then on, it was all smooth sailing. After that, I just want to improve myself further and further because there's just so many things to learn. It's never ending process. So that is something good. Before we had the communication and leadership track. Now we have pathways. So that is fantastic. Pathways even added more beautiful things inside there. So you want to improve on something. You want to improve on connecting with the audience. You want to improve on your communication style. So all these pathways that they have. So it is fantastic. So it just kept on. It's a never-ending improvement for me. Keep on improving. So that's
Wow.
what beautiful about it.
I like your testimonial, certainly. Did you feel good now? You can manage your boss better? Sure or not?
Of course.
We can see Shanti is laughing right now. So, Shanti, maybe from your point of view, share with us what motivated you to start your self growth journey?
Well, I realized that I was hungry for knowledge, and Toastmasters is a place where I got what I wanted. It's a pool of knowledge, and also I had lack of confidence before this. I was very uncomfortable of giving my opinion. I always tell to my friend, I think this is better. And the best part of it, she takes the idea and tells to the boss.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I realized that being in Toastmasters, there's warmth in Toastmasters Club members, and the mentors make me feel comfortable with their feedbacks, positive feedback. And I grew, and I realized that I became better, and soon I was able to say out my points that I know people are going to hear, and I totally changed. I'm no longer working under people. I'm becoming more and more independent, and I'm happy for that. Thank you to Toastmasters for this.
Wow. I couldn't agree more because I myself, I am a product of Toastmasters. If you know me before 10 years ago, I was super shy. I never have the courage to express myself. So from Shanti's sharing, you also made us realize Toastmasters is actually a fantastic environment. You're not alone, right? You have your peers to create a very supportive and safe environment for you to really show up. So share with us, Shukor, or no, since the mic is with Anna, I will start with Anna first, okay? So Anna, share with us what you like best about this supportive environment for you to test yourself.
For me, I feel that Toastmasters Club is a place where you can try new material. I think when it comes to whether it's presentations, you want to organize a workshop, you want to create a presentation that you've never taught before, Toastmasters is really that safe space that I can try. So I would say that even there were times that I wanted to organize even a interactive game like an escape room with my Toastmasters member to see how they interact and incorporate table topics at the same time. And then my members were very willing to do that. I think that made me realize that I can actually be creative. Public speaking isn't just about a two-way conversation. It's also figuring out how you can expand your communication beyond the box as well. So I would say I'm very grateful for Toastmasters for giving me that platform to do so as well.
Yeah. Toastmasters is a space, is a birthplace for creativity and innovation. Sir, Muhammad Shukur, I understand one of your corporate role is to reach out to new markets.
Yes.
And I believe this certainly requires you to really exercise your innovative idea and creativity to get more business for your company. How has Toastmasters enhanced your ability to innovate or to create when you want to reach out to a new market?
Okay. So usually when I want to reach out to the new market, I need to speak to many people. Okay. I need to speak to an audience, a big audience, to tell them that what we are doing. I need to speak with associations. Okay, tell them that this is what we are going to do. Can you support? So when they support, then I have to go to the overseas market and speak to the other side also. So you are not only speaking to the local audience, you have to speak to the international audience. So this is what helps me, because you are comfortable with the audience, you're comfortable with the crowd. See, those days when I have just about 4 or 5 people, I already like uncomfortable. So now you can speak in front of 20 people, 100 people, there's no problem. Okay, so this is what helped me a lot. And you are comfortable because in Toastmasters, you also get evaluation and feedback. So every time you do your role in your club, so the evaluator will give you a feedback. The evaluator, when you give you feedback, they'll say, hey, this area you can improve on, this area you can improve on. So every time you improve in every meeting, so just imagine how you will slowly feel that you are getting better. So that is why it applies. Actually, it applies not only to work, it applies to your community, it applies at home, it applies anywhere. So that is the beauty of Toastmasters.
So beautiful. Thank you so much, Muhammad Shukur, for sharing us your gain of being a Toastmaster. You mentioned about evaluation, and at the same time, Shanti, you mentioned about evaluation as well. So evaluation is actually a huge thing in the world of Toastmasters. In Pathways, there was one project that's called Evaluator Speech, right? So Shanti, would you like to share with us what is the power of evaluation to you that you learned in your Pathways program?
It's very important when you start to evaluate someone, another person speaking, you realize where are your own weaknesses, and you become a better speaker, because the more you evaluate someone else, you understand more about yourself, how to improve yourself. And this is very important in my professional life. And I realized that evaluation, there is a sandwich system, which is you tell something nice and then you try to introduce the rooms for improvement. So this is how I am able to connect with my own professional life. Instead of saying, okay, this is how, I don't think this is right. Instead of saying no, I'm saying like, yes, that's a good idea. Well, I think it will be even better if you do it this way. And they're willing to hear. Instead of saying no, but, which is negative, I'll say, yes, it's a good idea. It will be even better to do it this way, and people will listen to me. And they're not opposing, and they'll forget about their own ideas. They're saying okay to my ideas. So feedback is something that made me better, how to connect with people. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, this is so magical. Like thinking about what Shanti has just mentioned, I certainly would like to hear from Anna as well, because Anna comes from a space whereby she also needs to evaluate quite a lot in her role. She needs to evaluate, then she make important decision, right, Anna? So perhaps you can also share with us some of the gift that you learned from being an evaluator, which is part of Pathways program.
Yeah, I agree with Shanti a lot that giving feedback and also being an active listener is very important. I think in this world today, we tend to focus on ourselves and we like to talk about ourselves, but we don't actually look towards what other people are empathizing. In fact, I was just watching a video about how someone was able to evaluate effectively, and it was a lot about focusing on the other person individual, where it's always thinking about their shoes, empathizing their scenario, and how they'll benefit. So example, like there is a very shy person, very shy about feedback. You can say things like, I can see that you have taken such a great measure just to be here on stage. And I just want to say that we are all very proud of you for being here, and you should give yourself a pat on the back. And this makes them relax. Once you get them to feel better, then you can give your evaluation. And for me, I'm able to give that critical evaluation in a very positive manner. So I would say that through Toastmasters, I've been able to do that better, and I hope to improve better from there as well.
Yeah, this is so true. How many of you can resonate with that? You find after you becoming a Toastmaster, you become more empathetic, more compassionate, right? This is, in fact, one of the biggest skills right now. If you look across the board, one of the very important quality of a leader is to have compassion, to have empathy, and to also resonate with your audience. So, Shukor, you are nodding, right?
Yeah.
So share with us in terms of leadership skills that you have gone, supercharge your career with pathways. What particularly the leadership skills that you got, that you found in yourself that you never knew you had it before?
Okay, just to add on to the evaluation.
Yeah.
So evaluation, I had difficulty in evaluation before. So through pathways, we learn to how to evaluate. So before, when I used to evaluate people, I would just tell straight away, say, this is your good points and this you have to improve. So now we have to put it in such a very empathetic manner, nicely put it, and then, they will understand. So there are certain words you shouldn't use, certain words you should use. My suggestion, this is how the areas you can improve. You cannot use but or however. So it just sounds off. And for the leadership, I learned that communication style and the leadership style, not only my own leadership style, it's other people's leadership style. I say, why my boss is like that? Or he is just, that's his way of communicating. That's his way of leadership. Why certain people are like this? So that is their style. So we understand through this path of ACE, we understand, hey, there are many kinds of different communication, there are many kinds of different leadership. So we try to adjust according to their leadership, according to the way they communicate. So that's what it is beautiful about pathways. It tells you the many different styles of communication and leadership. So we understand, and then we can adjust ourselves to others. So that is the beauty of we learn in Toastmasters.
So true. Look around, we are all different, right? Do we look alike? Even though we are all guys or all girls, we have different look, right? Of course, communication and leadership style, we will have our own style. I'm so grateful to have you to highlight this. So now I'm going to jump straight to the point. Since we are going to supercharge our career with pathways, let's hear from the panelists. What is your favorite project in pathways? Who should you start first? Okay, Shukor, maybe we can hand it to Shanti. She's looking at me right now. Looks like she's ready to share.
My favorite project will be the pathway level 5. I used to have this engaging humor. I took up engaging humor, and I like the part where for the final level 5, where there's some interaction. The peers are supposed to disturb me, and it is very interesting. And I'll try to talk in such a way that I'll keep on trying to tell my points, trying not to get distracted. And this is something very, very interesting. So whenever it's really applying back to my workplace, it's like someone is saying, hey, no, this is not the way, that's not the way. And why do you think it's like this? So it's more like, hi, it's like, what do you think? You just change the story, detract them, you change the story and try to tell them, this is how it's going to be. What do you think? How do you feel today? What do you think about this this particular project that we are on today? Do you think it's a good idea? How do you think? So you learn to actually try to divert people by doing all these projects, engaging humor, motivation strategies, and all the others. The certain pathway, which is what I'll say is the level 5, that is distracting. The pathway that you try to get people to distract you, that pathway, I find that is really challenging and very, very interesting to me.
Wow, good
Yes.
sharing. That's one of my all-time favorites. The name of the project is Managing Difficult Audience, right?
Yes,
We all have
managing
difficult
difficult
audience in
audience,
our
yes,
surrounding,
yes.
even in our home, in our workplace, right? So learning to manage that is really our superpower. Thank you so much for Shanti, who is now graduated from motivational strategies and engaging
Engaging
humor.
humor, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woohoo! Great. You can see all the 6 paths are now the most popular paths right now. So we can go through the other 2 paths. By Shukor is,
Presentation mastery and persuasive influence.
yay. And then now Anna will be holding it. Anna, with the 2 paths that you are holding right now.
So there's dynamic leadership and visionary communication.
Yes. Anna, share with us your favorite projects.
Oh, this part very interesting. So now, so I'm sure you have gone through your pathway. That is a very interesting level pathway. There's one particular level that you go. You should like, oh, I'll be so excited, and that is actually level 4 because there are electives there that you can try out material. So for me, as we are talking about supercharging our pathway, right, we are always about trying to elevate our career, but also we want to make money. Not to put in the stereotype, but I basically want to find ways to make my career also a money making thing. So the pathway that I chose, or the project that I chose, was writing a compelling blog. Now, writing a compelling blog, I think it's in all pathways, and I think that writing a compelling blog is interesting because you have to put 8 blog posts a month, and then you have to research the keywords and talk about a topic. Now, if you do it correctly, you can actually make money from it through many areas like affiliate marketing,
Wow.
through ad revenue. And a lot of times when people do this blog, they do it and they talk about Toastmasters, and then once the project is done, they just shut it and then they don't follow up with it. But there is actually potential in blogs. So I maintain one myself. I have a rock climbing blog that I'm still maintaining today. In fact, I just updated yesterday. And right now it has 20 posts. And I'm part of an Amazon affiliate. So I do make a tiny income on USD
Wow.
about 50 to 60 USD. I mean
That's
in
a
the
lot
past
of
few
money.
months, yeah.
Woo.
So I think it's all through also being disciplined, and I think it's really through this kind of project. So when you look at all these projects, think of how you can bring it forward rather than just doing it. Oh, okay, I do the project, I get evaluated, and then I I just keep it into the wardrobe, and then I'll move on to the next project. Think of how you can make it an evergreen project that you can even make money from. So I think that will be something that I've managed to supercharge
I
my
love
pathway.
that. I love that. Thank you, Anna. And also, you probably hear 2 Chinese words from that. 收檔, okay, 收檔, I'll give you the subtitle. 收檔meaning to say
Yeah,
it's over.
It's over, yeah.
It's over, right?
Yeah, we
By the
just-
way, yeah, Anna, you also are an MC, not only an English MC,
Yeah.
but you also MC in Mandarin. How is that possible? Because I always know you are Anna Banana.
I think this is perfect. Yeah, I'm actually known as Anna Banana because I can't read and write Chinese. Neither can I speak Chinese that well. But I'm very thankful that even Pat was a great mentor to make sure that my Chinese was accurate. I actually tried to attend some Chinese Toastmasters to become better so that my pronunciations are also better. And I think it's really through Toastmasters that I'm able to do that. I know there's Club Bidato that also does Malay. There's so many Mandarin Toastmaster clubs, and that, we can actually go to these different clubs and you don't have to feel shy about it. Sure, the sentence structures may not be correct, but that's the beauty of it, right? The opportunity is endless, and I think I'm very glad that I can do Chinese wedding MC. I think Pat was there when I went to JB to do almost 90% Mandarin MC, which is really scary considering you were in the car with me for 6 hours. You know how she kept correcting me is until today it's 二姐夫 and 二姐夫. Everything is all. I think you can tell that it's still something I'm working on today, but that's why I think Toastmasters is all about a learning career. I'm really grateful for the people who have been helping. Hui Chi, who's also my member here. We have a lot of Mandarin speakers. They hear me, they go like, "Oh my gosh, Anna, I can't believe you're going on stage. You're very brave." My mom says the same thing to me, but I'm really glad that Toastmasters have given me the confidence and everyone else.
So that's super confident that you gain from doing projects, right? So no matter what languages you are proficient in, certainly you are going to have a great time. Muhammad Shukor, have you ever joined a Club Hidato?
No, no.
You
No.
probably realize we are super Malaysia. We are really one Malaysia, but we are family members. Share with us your biggest love for any of the projects that you just die love so much.
Okay, I'll tell you. Since they already covered the more advanced projects, I will tell you the favorite is icebreaker. Why?
Oh,
Every part has this icebreaker, and then you have to do a ice. Before those days, you only do icebreaker once, then you just move on. But this time, you have to do icebreaker every time you start a part. So now you have to present yourself in many different ways. So that is a challenge, you know. Some people, they start from the baby, they start crying like a baby. Yeah, yeah. Then they say, I was born. That's the way they start. Some people, they start straight away with their career. Some people start with their family. Some people start with a hobby. So they want themselves to be introduced to the crowd. So how? So there are many ways to skin the cat. So I find it very interesting, and we didn't have this before, but through pathways we have this. So it is a challenge. Every path you have to introduce yourself differently. You must be exciting, so people will like, hey. People say, hey, this guy, the other time he did it differently. Now he's doing it differently. So you want to make it exciting. And so I really enjoy the icebreaker. And I have to do my second icebreaker soon. So I'll try to figure out a way.
certainly you are going to be our superhero. So with this, we are going to watch the first video that was done by our very, not so, I would say, quite a junior Toastmaster. Two of them have become a Toastmasters for less than 2 years. I bet a lot of you are Toastmasters longer than 2 years, but they have grown and bloomed. And we are so excited to find out what drives them to be so passionate about self-growth. And let's hear from two gentlemen.
Hi everyone, my name is Kenny. I'm from Affin Toastmasters Club and I'm currently holding the role of Vice President Education in my club. I started off my journey in Toastmasters back in April last year when Affin Toastmasters Club was chartered, and the first path that I chose was presentation mastery. The reason why I chose this path is because I have a fear of public speaking, and my journey throughout this path has really helped me to progress when I attempted the level 1 speeches all the way up to level 5. As the projects grew in terms of difficulty level, I really grew in terms of my self-confidence when I received feedback from my evaluators, and I incorporated those feedback into my future speeches. In level 5, I had the opportunity to attempt delivering a keynote speech in front of a live audience and also managing panel discussions, which were very useful in my day-to-day work. I also had the opportunity to take part in the International Speech and Evaluation Contest, and my journey throughout the presentation mastery pathway has really helped me to develop quality speeches, which brought me all the way up to division level for international speech, and I went all the way up to district level for evaluation contests. I would highly encourage all new Toastmasters, if you have no idea which path to choose as your first path, consider presentation mastery pathway.
Hi everyone, my name is Yogen. I'm from Affin Toastmasters Club. Now, in my line of work, I will always need to share some important information to my auditees. But the problem is, I have the facts, the figures, the graphs, the information, but it just doesn't want to come out from my mouth. It's because of fear when I stare at all these dozens of eyes staring at me. So I really can't express and share all the information. It's just stuck. Now I was thinking that this cannot be just keep going on like this. I have to find ways and means to try to overcome this fear, especially talking to in front of bosses and my auditees. Now I found out Affin Toastmasters. Now the reason I joined is to enhance my presentation skill. So I've joined from pathway number 1, which is presentation mastery. It really helped me because now you can see that I'm a bit more confident to speak in front of many people. You have impromptu type of speeches, prepared speeches. It really helped me.
Moving forward, of course, I also understand all of us are from the corporate world. There are Also, a lot of challenging moments when we try to do self-growth, right? One of them certainly is time problem. So I would like to ask my panelists, how do you pace yourself accordingly and achieve work-life balance if possible? Would that be okay with you, Shanti, to kickstart?
Yes. I find that, we have work pressure, deadline. And here we have pathways, which you feel so comfortable. You mean to say there's no deadline? I can choose my own time. I can take my time. That really takes the pressure out of me. I feel so safe. That is really nice. So whenever I'm free, when I want to relax, okay, I just feel like, okay, it's just a pleasure. It's not a task anymore. Pathways and being in Toastmasters, pathways is like a pleasure. There's no stress. And using these motivational strategies, learning, pacing myself and learning from it, I actually have used the same strategy to motivate others. I was asked to motivate an orphanage. And using the same strategy, I said, why do you stress yourself? You can take your time, study, and, do a timetable, and you can do anything. You can study, just like how I felt that I need to do a timetable to do my task. So this is exactly how I motivated others. So that's really good from Pathways. I learned a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more, man. Pathways really give you the opportunity to
Yes.
motivate others and
Yes.
make you more productive, right?
Yes,
We are
yes.
talking about productivity, being able to juggle between work and study and life.
Yes.
Certainly gives you that very special magical power.
Yes.
I do believe Pathways has this self-paced, I would say a self-paced element in it that is so easy for us to pace ourselves
Yes.
and to achieve work-life balance. That's what I'm experiencing right now.
Yes.
Experiencing as well. Now, of course, I will also ask our single lady. Now, Anna is single, and I'm sure she has lots of time in the world to pursue self-improvement and share with us how you find this self-pace able to motivate you and not slack off. How do you manage that?
I think, like Shanti said, I definitely take my time when I'm doing Toastmasters. I'm coming back to it when I feel like it. But I think putting like a macro goal that I'm planning to achieve DTM at some point, maybe within 5 years. So I started Toastmasters in 2020. So making sure that by 2025, I at least complete my second path. I'm actually at level 3 of my second path. So, and also looking into doing my DTM project sometime next year. So that is the way that I will keep myself going, as opposed to just leaving it until maybe 10 years down the road. Maybe they might change pathways, who knows, right? Just like how they did in 2017. So I don't want that to happen. I want to at
Yes.
least complete this DTM, and I think I'm very grateful that Toastmasters has made it so easy to do it within your own time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly. Self-paced, you do your own planning, you do your own goal. Most importantly, you discipline yourself as well. Now, talking about discipline, of course, I need Shukor to enlighten us. Let us know the quick tip on achieving work-life balance, because you join 2 clubs, you have a family, you have children, you have a big job. How do you manage that and achieve work-life balance?
Okay, so now they know I'm not single. Huh?
Not available anymore.
No, it is you see, after some time in Toastmasters, you start to enjoy the company. You start to enjoy the people around you. You see Betty's face there, you enjoy. You see Jason's face here, you see even seeing you is fun. Bet. so as you go along, you don't find it a burden, you don't find it a pressure. They ask you to do a speech, you can do, no problem. Impromptu speech anytime, prepared speech anytime, no problem. So it is fun because you know they're going to give you good evaluation. Unless the president says, I need you for the TCP points. That is different. But it is fun. You enjoy it at your own pace. You don't think about the speeches. You think what Elsie Smetley said was, you learn most while you are having fun, right? So
Yes.
this is what we are doing. So I really enjoy the company. That's why you can see me sometimes 1 week. You can see me in 2 or 3 clubs. So that's how much I'm enjoying right now.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, we certainly feel like we made Dr. Razi smelly proud. In fact, Razi is ready to play another video on the oil and gas one. But before he get ready, I would certainly also like to challenge our crowd or our audience. Think about how you can manage your pathways learning experience, really make as much as possible benefits from it, benefit yourself from the career, but most importantly, also learn how to achieve work-life balance because we are passionate individuals. We need to do self-growth. Let me share with you, without self-growth, it will be so boring, right? So let's see whether we are ready. Oh, this is all and gas.
Hi, I'm Ayun from Petronas Toastmasters Club. I've been with the club since December 2017. And since I joined the club, I have gained a lot of advantages. One of the things that I have really improved is my communication skills. In Petronas, we have an assessment to gauge your interpersonal skills and presentation skills for you to go up the career ladder. And with practices from Toastmasters meeting, I was able to pass the assessment with flying colors. So come join me in a Toastmasters club to improve your communication and leadership skills. Let's go!
Hi everyone, my name is Sasi Kumar. I'm the past president for Tiger Toastmasters Club and also Advanced Ardent Speakers. So if you're talking about pathways in Toastmasters, I'm someone who have completed 3 paths and currently pursuing the 4th path. And if you ask me how it actually benefits me, as someone in a corporate, I think effective coaching is very important. The corporate's expectation on an employee after a certain level is for us to develop others or to coach others. So in that case, effective coaching is very helpful. And also to talk about generally in corporate, presentation is very important. And if you pick up a presentation mastery path, that's also help you in a lot of way in career. Likewise, we have so many other parts for us to learn, and I'm still learning to get benefit. And I hope all of you will also get benefits from pathways.
Wow, amazing sharing from 2 very experienced Toastmasters now from the oil and gas industry. We're going to start with the final question, which I'm so passionate. So this question goes out to all the 3 panelists to have them to think about one of the superpowers that you discover you have after you become a Toastmaster. Before that, you never knew you could do something of this level. Why? Because to all our non-Toastmasters out there, we really want to share our learning experience because we have gained so much from it, and we are here to pay it forward as well. So let's see our panelists. Who is holding the mic? Of course, it's Anna, right? So Anna, perhaps you want to share with us, yes, one of the superpower that you found in yourself that you were never aware of it after you become a Toastmaster.
I think I shared earlier, it's definitely speaking Mandarin on stage, a full-blown, full-fledged Mandarin, and and also being able to be paid to speak Mandarin as a banana. I'm not sure why people enjoy hearing me speak in a banana way, but somehow I still get callbacks. But I'm really thankful because last year, my MC journey has only been 1 year. I only started doing weddings only just last year, October, and I think in the past 2 to 3 months, I've actually been having back to back every weekend one MC event. I've only just rested, only just starting last week. So I will just say that I didn't think I could have been an MC, let alone getting paid for it, and then being
Yeah.
able to speak trilingual about it as well.
Yes,
So,
very awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you. We certainly like the confidence in you that you can manage any languages right now. I mean, the 3 languages. Right. Now we would like to check with Shukor. Ladies first.
Lady
Guy.
Lady
Okay.
guy.
I follow him.
Boleh.
Yes, your superpower.
Well, this Toastmaster journey is so amazing. The magic that it gave me, I have this motivational strategies. I believe that after joining Toastmasters, I'm able to motivate people around me. I have this power, not only myself, but also the way I speak to my family members. I know how to talk better, what kind of tone to speak to them. And I'm actually mixing with many people at Toastmasters Club. And this journey of mixing with people, I learn about people. I'm more comfortable with people. I'm become a people person now. I'm not someone who's corporate about corporate career. I'm more a people person now. I care for people. I also include put in humor in my talk, my speeches to them, or my comments to them, so that they feel okay. I like hearing your talk. It's like I'm no longer that boring person anymore. I find that I've become a more lively person. And this is a magic that I would like each and everyone who actually comes into Toastmasters to realize that by delving into Toastmasters pathways, it is something magical that can turn your life really to an upward scale. Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful, Thank you. As Shanti was sharing, I felt like you live a life with purpose, and I'm so grateful to hear that. How about you, Shukor?
You know my style, it is always engaging humor.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy humor. Just like I'm telling you now, hey Jason, you're handsome. But actually you're not. So this kind of things, we joke
Punchline,
about.
punchline.
Punchline. So if you have this humor with you, you can when you're delivering your speech, you can engage the audience throughout your speech. If you're delivering a 20-minute speech, you can engage them for 20 minutes. They will listen to you. They won't look at their handphones also. And then if you are going for a networking session, you can joke around with everybody and they will remember you. And sometimes when they do a party, they want you to come because you're the life of the party. You life of the party. Jason, aren't you the life of the party? So when Jason came in, it was lively. So when I joined him, it became more livelier. So that kind of thing. So you must have the humor in you to really engage with the people, and then the relationship will really build. So I find humor is very important, not only in corporate level, but at home, at the community, and every aspect of your life.
Wow. Couldn't agree more. Certainly our human master. A big round of applause for Muhammad Shukor. Woo! Great. We are really honored and incredibly grateful for this opportunity to share our learning experience, supercharge our career with pathways. With this, we believe all of us would have your own takeaway, and we do encourage all of you to explore more about how you can benefit yourself from attempting the Pathways program. Of course, because of time, we certainly would like to take a few questions from the audience. So we are now ready for the Q&A session. In the interest of time, I do felt some of you have some questions. Let's start with Betty. Betty, I can see you do have a question.
I actually do not have a question.
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed listening. So much so that Santi's sharing on your magical moment, your sharing totally resonated with me. Because I feel that through my association and my networking with all the Toastmaster friends and colleagues, there I have, because I rushed in, I didn't even see anything.
Yay.
So what happened was, I really feel that with friends, especially Toastmaster, you feel so comfortable because the sharing with all the friends, Toastmaster friends, they are so sincere. And this is something that we must make ourselves really, while learning, we need to connect, but we have got to be lively in order to gain the benefit, not just come in and not doing anything.
Yeah.
You have got to network, not just preparing the speech, deliver it, and that's it. Bye. So it doesn't work. So you have so many clubs for us to go clubbing, not just stay on with your own club.
Yeah.
Because like me, I am involved in my own association. This is something that even in whatever we learn in Toastmaster, I transfer the knowledge to my people. When you are speaking, especially when you are holding a position in your office, try to correct them. Reduce all the speech crutches. You need to count also. Just now when you are speaking, you have 21 R. How many Even to the CEO, we do that.
Yeah.
So that they are conscious. Oh, Toastmaster teach you like this. We learn. and so envious about.
Thank
Anna,
you.
because I came from a Chinese school. I also want to learn it that way. And I just, why I
Yeah.
have given up so much of my Mandarin, because I
Yes.
need to groom people in my organization. And even now, I have retired, I'm having my own family business.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with people, paper, and process.
Yeah.
All the 3 Ps. It needs a lot of skills. You just don't shout at people. You have got to be compassionate.
Yeah.
You have got to be empathetic.
Yeah, thank you.
All these things that we learn,
Yes.
we can transfer.
Exactly.
Not just question. But
Yeah. Thank you so
what
much,
I
Betty.
enjoyed so much.
Yes.
I come not just to support, but
Yeah.
I come to see what is the supercharge.
Yes, yes, certainly. Certainly. Thank you so much for sharing. Big round of applause to Betty. Thank you for Betty for the very important feedback that we got. And of course, for some of you, yes, you'll be volunteered to see if you have any questions. Jason, I know we have tons and tons of questions from your facial expression, but I won't call you now. I give you a moment to cool down, okay? Of course, our district PR manager, I know you are a passionate learner as well. So you certainly have some questions, right?
Okay. Just now the panelists share about like what are the pathway that you love. That's right. So which pathway, which project actually challenging you? Yeah.
What is the most challenging one? Most challenging pathways that you have difficulty to manage it. Yep, Shanti, go ahead.
The most difficult one for me is to put in presentation. During that time, it was a pandemic, so we need to do the presentation of the Zoom, how to use a Zoom, as well as incorporating technology into your presentation. That was very, very difficult for me at the beginning. Now it's easy. It's like a breeze.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. It's like a breeze. So it is a very good learning curve.
Very good. I
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
Thank
Anna,
you.
what was your challenging project that you try to avoid, but you have no choice but to do it?
But I did want to add on to Shanti. I'm the opposite of Shanti because I started Toastmaster in the pandemic. So I really like being behind the screen. Now the challenge is being on stage. So I've actually never done a contest in person.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so that will be my challenge. But I think the biggest challenge is definitely managing a difficult audience. As you can tell, I tend to smile a lot. So when it comes to serious questions, I also answer it with a smile. So then it becomes like a humorous situation rather than it becomes like a serious, like a forum. So I think managing a difficult audience, when I did had those Q&As, it was very interesting. Definitely puts me on the spot. So I think
Wow.
I will do that project again,
Yes.
given the chance.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Well done. Thank you. You.
Okay, I think
Difficult.
organizing an event.
Oh, wow.
I think so. You need a big team to organize an event. So you have to lead the team, and you need to talk with the team, and the team need to understand what you want to do. So that is a bit of a challenge. If you're doing it individually, it's different. But when you got about 4 or 5 people with you, then they have to be on the same page as you.
Yeah.
So that is a bit tough.
Yep.
But it's very challenging and it's very nice.
And you still got it done, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. I think one of the very important benefit we want to share, we try difficult projects all the time. Even though we fail, we still fail, but we still learn. That's the basic that we learn. We learn to be courageous. We learn to take on challenge, and we always stay positive. So these are some of the qualities certainly we learn as a Toastmaster, and that's why we are very grateful to our distinguished Toastmaster to be Brian Lee for that question, because we will encounter challenging moments in life, but we can't run away. So in Pathways, you learn to deal with challenging, difficult moments. Now I can see Chester. Chester has been very quiet lately. Now Chester, what question you have for our panelists before we close and hand the last question to one of you guys?
So since we are talking about pathway, I'd like to know which project that you find beneficial to your career.
Which project particularly is benefiting you to your career? Wow, deep thinking, my brother. Mashikor.
No, actually, no. Humor is important, right? Actually, all the projects are so important. Speaking with a purpose, knowing your leadership style, your communication style, these are all so important because when you deliver in front of a person, you want to know whether they understood your purpose or not. So sometimes when some people talk, at the end of it, you don't know what they really spoke. So it's difficult. So a lot of people face this. Even in the office, a lot of people when they speak, we don't know what they are trying to say. So speaking with a purpose is very important because you want the audience to understand what is your purpose, why you're speaking to them, and what is the speech about. So that I think is very important.
Thank you.
To me, motivational strategies, this pathway really helped me to build my way of speaking to them, to people in a motivating way. And this helped in my career. When I'm dealing with the international schools, the administration there, and when I speak to them, why don't you try this? This is really good. So, first, you must trust in what you're going to say, the points that you're going to say, and then you look at what is their drawbacks, and then you motivate them how to improve in this particular area, and let's work together. So this particular pathways really helped me to find the right words to say to the right people at the right time. So I really became a better person in this way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
to pathways for that.
Thank you. Anna?
I think I chose the pathway that most people chose, which is dynamic leadership. I think for a lot of people, they say, well, very dry. But, but I think dynamic leadership is interesting because you really learn how to lead in any situation. And there are definitely topics where they talk about leadership styles and mentoring that I still remember until today because it reminds me like, oh, I have a democratic style. Then how do I branch out from that when I deal with different people, whether it's my Toastmasters club or whether it's with my organization or even when I'm doing events as an MC. I would say dynamic leadership has been very important for me, especially when you have technical problems like this. How do you lead in that situation, like what Pat has mentioned earlier?
Fantastic, man. Thank you so much to all our panelists, and I hope that answers your question, Chester. Thank you so much. Moving forward, because of time, we do have extra time later on to have all of you to stay back and ask more questions. And we actually also have some recognition session that will be prepared by our Radzi later, our PQD or Program Quality Director. While he is managing that, let's move to Jason for the final question. Jason, I know you're good with this. Wow. Less than 10 words. Shoot us any question. Impromptu.
Okay. I have a question, and this is a personal one, okay? And I like your help because I completed my first pathway, which is presentation mastery, and now I'm moving on to the second pathway. What would you recommend me for my second pathway, and why? The question is for all the three of you.
And three of you have only 1 minute.
No, you said all three, but you're looking at me. Why?
His love for you.
No, I'm definitely your next path cannot be engaging humor because you already have that. So what my founder told me, the founder of Metro Toastmasters Club, he said, you take the most difficult part that you are most weak at. That means you're weak at something, organizing, or say you're weak at motivational strategies. You cannot motivate people, So you do that. So that is my suggestion. Because when you do that, then you will understand, hey, I got so much more to improve. You don't go and you're already humorous, you don't go and do engaging humor some more. Some people like to do that. They want to be more funnier. No, not necessarily.
Trying to be funny.
Yeah. So take the weakest one. That is my suggestion.
Good. I can hear Brian Tracy mention eat the frog. Okay, Anna, what about you?
Being more funny, no problem one ma. Maybe can go and become Netflix special. I would say that I think I would say maybe visionary communication. I think that is, developing a vision to something is also very forward thinking. I think oftentimes we are very present, but we don't really focus on the future of what you can create. So I like how on level 5 there's about how you create a visionary lifestyle or like what you want to foresee for yourself. So I would say visionary communication would be something that you should pick. Yeah.
Wow, he's nodding. How about Shanti?
Well, most importantly, you need to know what exactly you lack. You know, you are the person who know yourself better than anyone else, and you just choose something that you think that you would like to improve, which that particular area. Like why I chose engaging humor is I like humor. I do not know how to infuse it in how I engage with people, and so yourself, you know what you're good in, and you would need to decide. And in fact, in pathways, there is some sort of what shall I say? There is a question and answer, a
Yeah,
survey session that
Yeah.
that will help you to decide which pathway that you should choose.
Very
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
Thank you, Shanti. I hope that answers your question. Many answers for you, Jason. Okay, great. Big round of applause to all our questions and to all our panelists as well. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to serve all of you as our, very important session, Supercharge Your Career with Pathways. Before we end the show, last gift from all our panelists. What is the last gift you want to give it to our audience from Pathways Education Program? Last gift from you, Shukor.
Okay. This
One word.
No, don't say one. No, I just want to say this. I always tell this to people. Now, people usually understand Toastmasters as listening, thinking, and speaking. So it's more than that. What I want to say is you are bringing out your potential. A lot of people, they're born and they go away without realizing their potential. So you're bringing out the potential and you're being a better human being in your family, in your office, in your community. You're being a fantastic person and you're just bringing out everything that you have within you. You're the best out of you. You bring out the potential, the real potential you. That's important.
Show up. Bring out the real potential.
Invest in yourself and think of how you can make more money through Toastmasters.
I like that. Reminds me of Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett always say, invest in yourself. Thank you, Anna.
Toastmasters is an ocean of knowledge. Knowledge is power. With knowledge and power, you get to earn more money because that you get to become a better version of yourself. So that is being Toastmasters all about. Becoming a better version of yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again. Thank you so much to all our live audience as well. And we want to recognize also our PQD for all the support by arranging this. So this is from District 51, Pathways Lead, Pathways team. And we are happy that we have shared a panel discussion with you. Supercharge your career with Pathways. With this, thank you everyone and bye-bye.